I'm going to demonstrate how to convert a bag into a backpack, and it's really quick and easy to do. I've had a few requests for it recently. So before I jump over to the side camera and show you how to do that, my demonstration will be using the Tutor bag backpack. So I'm going to be using the back panel of the bag to attach the straps to, but you can use this same method for just about any bag that you would like to turn into a backpack. I'm going to show you how to add the backpack straps to the back of the bag, and even though the Tutor bag does come with the side strap in the instructions, if you're working with a bag pattern that you would like to have that side strap on as well, just so you can have an actual bag as well as a backpack. I also have a free add-on video on my YouTube channel for adding an adjustable strap to any bag, so if you'd like to do that, just check out the YouTube channel and look for the adjustable strap video, and you can add that to any bag as well. So I'm going to jump over to the side camera and show you how I added the straps to the backpack. So Danny's going to throw up a graphic on the screen really quick, and this graphic is going to tell you all of the extra items that you'll need to cut for your backpack. So those are the pieces that you'll need to cut from your fabric, and you'll also be using Shapeflex interfacing for all those pieces. And you'll need 2 bits of hardware, so 2 each. You'll need 2 1-inch rectangles and 2 1-inch sliders. Okay, so let me start off by showing you how you're going to press all of those pieces. So you're going to press all the pieces the same way. So all of the 4-inch squares. I have an optional loop for the back of the backpack just so you can hang it on a hook, and then you'll need the 2 long strap pieces that were in my list. So you're going to press these kind of like double full bias tape. So you're going to press in half wrong sides together. You're going to open up the fabric and press in toward the center crease, and then refold everything and press one more time. So after you've pressed all of those pieces in the same manner, you're going to top stitch. So I've got a little sample over here that I've top stitched in black thread so you can see my stitching. So usually I like to lengthen my stitches for top stitching, so I lengthen usually to 3 millimeters, and then I top stitched 1/8 of an inch away from both of the finished edges of the fabric. So you're going to do that with all of the pieces. It is a total of 5 pieces that you're going to do this with. Okay, so the hardware that you'll need for the backpack are 2 1-inch rectangles and 2 1-inch sliders. So you may have a slider with the middle bar that's movable, and some sliders have just a static bar that doesn't move. So either way, either one is fine. And I went ahead and prepared before the show the back of the bag, which is for the Tutor bag. Although if you're working with a different project, you'll of course your piece might look slightly different. So I went ahead and attached my exterior fabric to the interfacing. And you can go ahead and attach these extra straps before you start constructing the bag. And I'm going to have Danny zoom out just a little bit so we can see the full shape of the rectangle. Okay, there we go. All right, so I went ahead and before the show attached 1/2 of the strap, and I'm going to show you how to attach the strap to the second half of the bag. So you'll just need to decide how far you want your straps in from the sides, and you'll just have the same measurement for the left hand side as for the right hand. So I just arbitrarily decided I was going to do 3 inches in from both of the side edges. Actually, I'm going to take my pen for this one, and I'm just going to draw a vertical line that's 3 inches in, and I'm going to use this line for both the little 4-inch square on the bottom, and then the long strap gets attached to the top. So first I'm going to start with that little 4-inch square that I pressed and top stitched, and I'm going to go ahead and slide that metal rectangle on there. Okay, so I'm going to align the raw edges. I'm going to bring those together, and I'm also going to line them with the bottom of the main panel. So I'm going to place it just to the inside of the line that I drew, and I'm going to wonder clip that in place. So you'll be taking this to the sewing machine and sewing 1/8 of an inch away from the bottom edge of the fabric, and this is optional, but you can also choose to top stitch this little tab down close to the hardware. So I stitched down about 1/2 inch away from the hardware just to keep it in place so it's not flapping around. Okay, so now I'm going to take this long strap piece, and this is the piece that I cut with the fabric times 4 inches, and I'm going to align that at that same 3-inch line but at the top of the bag. And then I'm going to stitch this edge down also using 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. So I'm just going to use the wonder clips to hold that in place for the demonstration. And now it's time to add the slider. So to do that, I'm just going to make sure my strap is not twisted. And I'm going to be working with the top of the strap, or the right side of the strap. And I'm going to go ahead and place it over and under that middle bar on the metal slider. Okay, so I'm going to take the loose end of that long strap and place it through the top of the metal rectangle, and then pull a little bit of it through. It's also going to go over and underneath the back side of that metal slider, the bar that you can see. And I'm just going to go ahead and push some of that fabric away just so that I can get to it. And again, it's going to go over and under that middle bar, and I'm just going to bring it back down. Okay, so I'm going to pull enough of that strap piece through so that I could stitch the strap to itself. So when I say to itself, the piece where it came through the bar, and I'm just going to fold that over by about 1/4 of an inch twice. Okay, and I'm going to stitch the strap to itself 1/8 of an inch away from that folded edge, and also 1/4 of an inch away. And I'm just going to put a wonder clip on there for now. And I thought it might be nice to have kind of an optional loop on the back of the backpack, just in case you'd like to have it kind of draped over your arm if you're not using it as a backpack, or when you get home if you want to just hook it on a hook by your front door. So I added an optional cut of fabric to make a loop, and for this loop I'm just going to place it about 2 inches apart, and again I'm going to stitch the raw edges down using 1/8 of an inch, and you can certainly cut this longer if you'd like. But this is just a loop, like I said, if you just like to have it not as a backpack, looped on your arm. But otherwise, as you can see, super quick and easy. The straps on the backpack are adjustable, and if you do decide to add that optional side strap with the swivel clips, you can have a bag that's a bag as well as a backpack. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that demonstration. You can either use that method that I just showed you, or if you have one of my other backpack patterns like the park sling, if you prefer using the actual backpack straps for those patterns. But I feel like with the adjustable strap method that I just showed you for that demonstration, I feel like it gives it a really modern look, so I think it would pair really nicely with a bag such as the Tudor bag or any other bag that you'd like to turn into a backpack. It makes it look really modern and not so much backpack-ish looking. So I hope you've enjoyed that demonstration. If you have ideas for future demonstrations, let me know. I'm always on the lookout for some new ideas. I posted last weekend in my Facebook group asking for ideas, and I had so many good ones come through. So if you have any ideas for me, just let me know. You can either post in the Facebook group, you can comment on the show, or you can even email me. My email is sarah@sewsweetness.com, and that's Sarah with no H.